Let's begin with the placeholder Churchill physics asset. First, clear all existing bodies to start from a clean slate. We'll add a placeholder collision box. A more detailed collision model can be created later with the proper physical material and mass scaling set. War Thunder is free to play, so it is an excellent reference for most tanks. We'll cheat a little by checking War Thunder for the correct armor and hitbox layout. In this case, navigate to the British Ground Vehicle Tech tree and find the correct Churchill variant. We'll check the layout and thickness of each armor plate. It's possible to toggle the visibility of external armor, such as fenders and other non-armored metal parts, in this view. The X-ray view is useful for finding the locations of engine, ammo, fuel, turret ring, auxiliary engines, crew hitboxes, etc. Important: when adding hitboxes and armor plates inside the RS2 SDK Physics Asset Editor, make sure you are adding them to the correct bone. For example, if you are adding crew hitboxes, make sure you are adding them to the turret bone so they rotate correctly with the turret, or dedicated crew bones if such bones exist for the vehicle. Let's make the engine hitbox and add the corresponding code. Next, we'll start adding frontal armor plates. Because editing this video at 2 a.m. is not enough, we're blessed by an SDK crash. And of course, we did not save the package. Brilliant. After some technical difficulties, we're back and doing the lower frontal armor plate. When adding armor, try to make the best judgment on which level of approximation is enough. Also, there should be no holes in the armor. Modeling the round hatches and hull MG ports can be approximated with a box. Check how Tripwire did it in 2 reals for Panzer IV and T-34. Make sure the red arrow, x-axis, points outwards when adding armor plates, i.e., the red arrow should point in the direction of incoming damage. War Thunder's protection analysis mode is useful for seeing how well the armor holds up against different types of tanks. For example, we can check the imaginary matchup of Panzer IV versus Churchill. This wouldn't necessarily be balanced in RS2, but let's check it, for example's sake. We can see the parts where Panzer IV would easily penetrate the armor and where it struggles. We can use this information to debug how well the armor system works in-game in RS2. It should match the results seen in War Thunder somewhat in order to be realistic.